them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is Madden NFL 21.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now Newton on first down. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out.
Oh, and this this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
On the left side, a catch by White. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Number 40, their defense.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Patriots 2.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Play action. It's Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up. The pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with a bit. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Patriots 2. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say not get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground is Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 3 yards to go.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On first down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Running out of the gun with White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Been there, done that.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're running it. It's Michel. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off from being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Call it again at 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to run with Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner able to take this in from a yard out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Steelers set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free. Yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Connor. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him.
Thank you guys so much for watching this one. We'll see you next time here. And please like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit of a blowout for you guys.